welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Alive Play with Dino DNA. Thank you all so much for subscribing. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button for more content related to Jurassic World Alive. To check out the AR photo and AR video of the day, follow me on Instagram and Twitter where the AR of the day is posted. Hello! Welcome to an episode of Jurassic World Alive Q&A with Dino DNA. Thank you all so much to those of you who have subscribed and supported this channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button to make sure you don't miss anything related to Jurassic World Alive. So, we have 9 questions for the Q&A today. I'm going to answer these questions to the best of my ability, so let's get into it. I might start doing one Q&A a month. So if you have some questions, leave them in the comments below and I will answer them in the next Q&A video. So thank you all to those of you who did submit questions for this video. 9 is actually my lucky number, so let's start answering these 9 questions. So I went ahead and numbered the questions, so I'm just gonna pull a random number to pick which question is gonna go next. So here we go. Question number 4 comes from... Oh yay! Question number 4 comes from NoobNoob. Question number 4 comes from NoobNoob on YouTube. I hope that's how you pronounce your username. NoobNoob is awesome. Go check out their channel. I will put their link in the description below because they also create really fun gaming videos and videos related to Jurassic World Alive, and I thoroughly enjoy them. So thanks for your question, NoobNoob. Oh, this is a fun question. Thank you. What is your favorite hybrid is NoobNoob's question. That, or favorite looking hybrid. That is actually a hard question because all the hybrids look pretty cool. There are some really crazy looking ones out there. For me though, I have to say it would be a tie between, and I hate to say it, but Indoraptor looks really cool. It's really creepy looking and I like that. I like that it's creepy. And what I really like in Jurassic World Evolution, which is another game, if you all are not familiar, which I'm sure most of you are, you can actually change the colors of the striping on Indoraptor and it looks really awesome. So I like the way Indoraptor looks, it's creepy. But I actually think Iniosuchus, or Iniosuchus, is one of my favorite looking ones. It's really grown on me. It's just so cute, especially when it gets stunned. Its face, it's so round, it's just really adorable looking. So probably have to say Iniosuchus. I still don't know how to pronounce this right, but soon after this I'm making a video about pronunciations, so that's coming, because we all gotta learn how to pronounce these names. So thank you NoobNoob for your question. I will have to say it's a tie between Indoraptor and Iniosuchus. How about you? Let me know in the comments below what y'all's favorite looking hybrid is. Good question. Okay, second question is... Oh, question number 3. Question number 3 comes from... So this question comes from MrKendall on Twitter. Thank you for submitting your question. I completely feel you on this one. MrKendall was saying they were stuck in the Badlands, which I totally was as well. You can see those videos here and see how I got out of the Badlands and just ask for some advice on how to get out. I hope that you are out now, and if you are, please leave a comment below on what you did, what was your strategy to get out of the Badlands. So first thing I'll say is I think this game continues to evolve. So when I was in the Badlands, it might have been a very different thing from someone who's in the Badlands now, simply because different dinosaurs are available, different dinosaurs have been given to us through events, different dinosaurs have become available in incubators. So the Badlands that I knew just a few weeks ago might be a very different Badlands now, and people might be facing very different dinosaurs. That being said, I think the strategy to get out of the Badlands continues to be the same, and that is simply that you have to level up your dinosaurs and you have to keep trying different things in your team. Based on the dinosaurs that you do have, try different things, try different dinosaurs, see which ones are strong, which ones have good health, which ones hold up against things like raptors, and what dinosaurs can you use in surprising ways. Like Dilophosaurus I still love. I'm still trying to level it up because I love using Dilophosaurus, and the nullifying strike is actually a really useful move against a lot of dinosaurs with positive effects. So just see what works for you, try different things. That's my first bit of advice. The second bit of advice is you really do just have to focus on leveling up your dinosaurs in order to get out of certain arenas. What can you do to level up your dinosaurs? Back then, I was honestly playing for 1 hour a day. I'm not talking about casually playing, I'm not talking about making videos and focusing on the game. I'm talking about actually taking an hour of my time each day to go out and collect dinosaur DNA. And that's not counting battling, so I was playing a lot. If you want to get out of an arena fast, you actually have to put time into playing so that you can level up your dinosaurs so that they can win battles. So that's the advice that I have for anyone who's stuck in an arena and trying to get out. Really, it just comes down to leveling up your dinosaurs. If you're in the lower arenas and you don't have an Iniosuchus yet, this is the second time I bring up this dinosaur, but you really should get that one because it's a pretty well-rounded dinosaur. There's few well-rounded dinosaurs in this game, and Iniosuchus is one of them. It's good because it's pretty tanky, it has armor, it has one move that revitalizes its life, which I honestly don't think is super useful most of the time, but sometimes when your opponent doesn't have a strong attack, it can be useful. And it has good attack itself. So for these reasons, it's a well-rounded dinosaur. And the other good reason that Iniosuchus is such a good dinosaur to have is because the two dinosaurs that you need in order to create this hybrid are literally everywhere. Iniosaurus and Nundasuchus are everywhere. So go get yourself an Iniosuchus. It's not hard to do if you put a little bit of time into it every day, or a little bit of substantial time into it every day. So thank you for that question. I hope that was helpful. And if you have gotten out of the Badlands, let us know how in the comments below. Okay, what's the next question? Question number 5. Question number 5 comes from Steel74. Question number 5 comes from Steel74 on YouTube. Thank you for submitting your question. I think this is a great question. Will Ludia add aquatic or flying animals to the game? This is such a good question. Okay, I don't have the answer as of now. I haven't heard anything from Ludia. I'll start checking their forums more regularly, but as of now I haven't heard anything about aquatic or flying animals, but just based on their other games, we can assume that they will eventually add both aquatic and flying animals. I barely started playing Jurassic World the game, which is a different mobile game. It's pretty fun. I like it. I don't think it's as exciting all the time as Jurassic World Alive, but that's just my personal opinion. It is a fun game to play very casually though, and in that game they have aquatic animals. They have so many. They have so many dinosaurs in that game. They have so many creatures in that game. They even have like woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers and things like that. So based on that, my personal guess is that yes, they will eventually add flying and aquatic animals, and they might even have different arenas for the aquatic animals, because in Jurassic World the game they have a separate arena for the aquatic dinosaurs and the aquatic animals. Maybe that's why they call them creatures in the game, because they're not all technically dinosaurs. But yeah, as of now, no official word on that, but prediction is that they will, based on other games, especially based on Jurassic World the game. So thank you again for your question. Next question is question number 8. Oh, coming from Lauren MG, who is the greatest human on the face of the planet. Aw, she asks, what's my favorite dinosaur? Well, that's actually a pretty complicated question because it depends on favorite dinosaur for battling, favorite dinosaur to look at. But short answer, right now I have to say Dilophosaurus. I think for a long time T-Rex was my favorite dinosaur just because it's T-Rex. But Dilophosaurus has quickly swooped up my heart because it's just so cute. It's really long and just really cute looking, and actually I think is underrated in battle. Leveled up, I think that thing is gonna do well. Yet to be seen, but that's currently my favorite dinosaur. Thank you for asking. Next question is question number 6. Lauren MG asks, what's more fun, the Super Nintendo game Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Alive? Also, this is a hard question to answer because for me, Jurassic Park on Super Nintendo has so much nostalgia value, and I loved playing it. Now, it was kind of a terrible game in the sense that you couldn't save. You couldn't save, and I really only defeated it once with the help of Lauren MG. We defeated it once in a day, and that was really fun, but it's not something that I would play every single day like I play with this game. So they both have their perks. I love this game because It's fun, it continues to evolve, they continue to add new dinosaurs, there's the battling element, so it feels like there's always something new to do every day, and you don't completely start over from scratch every single day, so that's another perk about this game. So, I like them both, but you know what, honestly, I probably do have to say Jurassic World Alive. Next question. Question number 1. Question number 1 comes from Narwhal King 11. Hey Narwhal King, thanks for your awesome AR photos. Are you going to play Jurassic World Evolution? I want to play this game so bad, like you don't even know how bad I want to play this game. And I realized that I spent $55 on Jurassic World Alive already, and of course that was in smaller increments throughout the last month, but if I had just saved that, I could have bought Jurassic World Evolution. So I think I might have made the wrong choice, but I'm happy with the progress I've made in the game Jurassic World Alive. I want to play Jurassic World Evolution so bad, like it is my dream to set a mob of Dilophosaurus free onto the people. Like that's what I really want to do. When I start working and can save money, I will eventually collect enough money to play that game, and I will definitely be playing it. So let me know in the comments below if you still would want to see Jurassic World Evolution videos in the future coming out of this channel. So thank you for your question. I really want to play it. Let me know what you think of it if you play it, how much you love it, because even watching other people play it, I already love that game. And I haven't even played it yet. 3 questions left. Question number 7 also comes from Lauren MG. She submitted 4 questions, so thank you so much. You're seriously the best. Is Jurassic World Alive better than Pokemon Go? You know, that's a hard question too. They're both very different games. I never played the old Pokemon games, so I feel like I have less of a say in this kind of thing. But what I do know is that Pokemon Go is much different from the traditional Pokemon games. For me personally, Pokemon Go was like really fun when it came out. I remember it was just like, the thing that was most fun about it, I think, was just seeing so many people out. Like there was just so many people out all the time for months, and it hadn't been like that for a really long time. Like I remember just going to the campus in El Paso and seeing swarms of people, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I haven't seen this in so long. And it was like that months after it came out, so that was a really fun aspect of that game that I haven't really seen from Jurassic World Alive. Pokemon Go still has a lot of events, and I think that they've gotten really good at hosting events, and their events continue to get better. Their events are still very community oriented and about bringing people together, so that's like a really awesome element to that game. What I think is missing from Pokemon Go is the player versus player element, which Jurassic World Alive does have. You can battle against another player in Jurassic World Alive, and you can't really do that in Pokemon Go. So the battling isn't as fun, and there's not really anything to do unless you're going out and about, whereas in Jurassic World Alive you can battle from the comfort of your own couch or bed or whatever, so you can play anytime you feel like it. So in that sense, I think that Jurassic World Alive is better, but Pokemon Go really does a good job at fostering community, and I think that was like a big goal of theirs. So in that sense, it's a good game. Which one do I prefer? Honestly, right now, Jurassic World Alive. So, I don't know if that answers your question, but that's my answer. Okay, 2 questions left. Question number 2. Question number 2 doesn't really come from anyone specific. Somebody did leave a comment on one of my YouTube videos asking about incubators that you can get from battling in arenas. And then somebody somewhere asked if there's a quick way to get dinosaur DNA from incubators from Arena 2 to get a lot of T-Rex DNA, to get a lot of Raptor DNA. I have a whole video about that. I talk about that in my All About Raptors video. You can check that out here for more details if you're not sure what I'm talking about. Check that out first. But short answer is there is not a shortcut. Pretty much that's a last resort thing to do. My boyfriend Jeff is the one who did that. He actually, it took him like 5 hours to level all the way down. I think he was in the Badlands, or maybe he was in lockdown, and he decided that he wanted to try to get DNA from the lower arena incubators, so he lost intentionally. He changed his team to all his lowest level dinosaurs, lost a bunch of battles intentionally, which took like 5 hours to get all the way back down to the first arena, which is where they have the T-Rex incubators and the raptor incubators. You still get raptor DNA from incubators and you still get T-Rex DNA from incubators now in the higher arenas, but back there it was like guaranteed. You were for sure gonna get T-Rex, you were for sure gonna get raptor DNA from the incubator. So it took him 5 hours to go all the way down to the lower arenas, and he hung out there for a while, did get some DNA, but to him he said it wasn't worth it. The only way it would be worth it for you to do this is, one, if you literally are having the hardest time getting T-Rex DNA. If you are just not seeing any T-Rex in the wild, if you're not getting any T-Rex from your incubator, and you want to be guaranteed that you're going to get at least some T-Rex DNA every day, that would probably be the only time it would be worth it. But it's not going to be fast. By no means is it going to be a fast process. The only way to make it faster is to spend money on dinosaur dollars and just open all of your incubators fast without waiting for them. I think that's the only way to make it fast, and even then it's not going to be a super fast process, but that's the only way to speed it up at all. Otherwise it's going to be a slow process, and that's why it's kind of a last resort thing to do if you're just not seeing any T-Rex or any raptor DNA. Raptors, I'm sure you could find if you just go out at night. T-Rex, you know, if you're really struggling to find that, it might be worth it, but that's a pretty last resort thing to do, and it's not going to be fast, I'll tell you that. It's going to require a lot of patience, but it could be worth it for you if you're really not finding any T-Rex DNA. So that's the answer to that question about, is there a fast way to get that DNA from the incubators? If you're not spending money, absolutely not, and either way it's going to take a while. But that's this game. It's going to take a while for us to get DNA anyway, right? So I think it's just about learning to enjoy the process, because so often we can focus on the end result, like I want to get my T-Rex to this level, I want to get my Indoraptor. Of course we do, and of course we want to get on the leaderboard, many of us, but it's also about enjoying the process, because otherwise why are we playing the game if it's not going to be fun, right? So it may take you time, just enjoy the process, whatever process you decide to go with. And last final question, question number 9, my lucky number, also comes from Lauren MG, and the question is, are these dinosaurs real or are they made up? The answer to that question is both. Surprisingly, a lot of these dinosaurs are actually based on real dinosaurs. I was actually surprised to find out how many of them were actually real. And this game is based off of the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park series, and in Jurassic Park they also tried to be as accurate as possible with the information that they had at the time. So everything isn't always 100% accurate, like the Velociraptor wasn't necessarily a real dinosaur, but it was based on other dinosaurs that were real, and had a lot of elements of dinosaurs that were very real. A lot of them, however, are actually real, like the Utah Raptor is real, Tyrannosaurus Rex is real, Stegosaurus is real. So many of them are actual real dinosaurs. The hybrids, those are the ones where the creativity comes into play. Those are the ones that are made up completely. So the answer to that question is both. That being said, look out for the next video, which is going to have proper pronunciations for all of these dinosaurs' names. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for submitting your questions. I'm going to be doing my best to make sure I'm staying more on top of the Ludia forums and the MetaHub information so that I can bring you all the most up-to-date information. That being said, they actually just discovered that there's going to be a week 6 and a week 7 for the event, so we're still going to be getting dinosaurs in the next 2 weeks, and they're going to be some pretty exciting ones, so we'll talk about that in the coming days as well. Until next time, y'all, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and go get that Dino DNA.